106.3 Phillies R&B. Ash Mack here. And of course, it's always a family occasion when we link up with our friends from Rec Philly. And Will, it's always a pleasure to see you because I feel like we're seeing you like every other week or two.
That's
like
a vibe.
You got a man in the back. Like, what
That's
you
a
doing?
vibe. Listen, I'm trying to move in because we keep doing what we doing. You
Yes.
know, the station here loves to support creatives.
Yes.
You know that Rec Philly is all about empowering creatives to do more of what they love. So it's only right that I be here.
Yes, I love seeing you. You know, dynamic duo vibes, okay?
Yes.
And with the dynamic duo, we have a special edition. We have Chioke here with us today.
Yes, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you for making time because I know you're busy.
Of course.
Booked and busy. And more importantly, we're talking about Roots Picnic 2024,
right.
what you're doing, and your partnership with Live Nation Urban. Congratulations. Hold on,
thank
let's get a
you.
round of applause, everyone.
Thank you. Look, and I think this partnership is super special because it's not just like dope for Rec to be partnered with Live Nation Urban,
Sure.
but I think it's really a win for the whole city for real, right? Because the whole essence of the partnership was everybody knows if you're from this region, the Roots Picnic weekend is one of the most fly times of the year,
Yeah.
right? So for us, when we got to partner with Live Nation Urban, it was all about, hey, how do we make sure there's an even deeper local presence at that festival, which has always been homegrown anyway, right?
Facts.
So we got to work together to then put out the call to artists all over the region, and literally over 500 artists applied to get a set at the Roots Picnic.
Oh, my God.
And it was beautiful because we feel like, you know, the competition was steep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of amazing talent, but I think we found the most dynamic, the most just fire performer and presence with such a refreshing sound, and that is Chioke right here.
Oh, yes. Well, number one, congratulations, because 500 submissions, we found you.
Facts.
Like, let's talk about that process. Well, can you talk to what that process looked like and how rigorous that was to even get to finding or aligning with Chioke?
Yeah, it was a super rigorous process. You know, it was simple on the behalf of the artist, right?
Sure.
We tried to make it super straightforward. You know, be able to jump in, send us links to your music, had to be original, right? And from there, the hard part was really on the team to say, all right, cool, let's dive in, let's be able to sift through this, create some finalists, and then finally just get to something that, one, we felt like was going to be strong enough just musically, but then two, to really be able to bring the performance element to make sure that that artist would give the best show to all of the fans who would be at the picnic. So we got to work with our team, but then also the team at Live Nation Urban to make sure that we were all aligned, you know, with what we thought was going to be the best presentation.
Alignment is the word for, I feel like, 2024. Now, Chioke, I need you to talk to your alignment and how that has been a part of the master plan, or you could say like the cherry on top for you being a part of this dynamic duo.
Yes. It was amazing being chosen to perform at the Roots Picnic.
Yeah.
I remember going 2 years ago and just being fascinated with the whole festival. And I'm like, I'm not coming back until I'm on this stage. So to be here 2 years later is just really full circle, honestly.
Yes.
And it does feel like that moment of alignment. I've been working very hard these past 4 years, performing around the city with different musicians and just working really hard with my music partner, Tommy. And I feel like I just really appreciate the opportunity. It's very deserved, I feel like.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Now-
and you're being a little bit humble because not only have you been performing around the city, but you've also been performing around the country, right? South by Southwest and Austin,
Yes.
and now this. I think it's super special.
Yes, I love South by Southwest. The 2 years I've gone, the crowd response has been almost like we're in Philly. Like, like these people know us already. It's just really, it's a great feeling that I can just evoke these emotions out of the audience just by performing.
Yeah,
honestly.
sure.
So it's really cool.
Let's talk about you and your music. For anyone that's never heard of you or your style or any of your songs, what would you say the sound reflects? Or what, if there is a genre or a few titles to go along with it, what would you align it with?
It's a very cinematic sound. I love to say that.
I love that.
Like, yeah,
That's good.
I
That's
really
good.
think it's a cinematic sound with the production and the lyrics meshed together. It just creates this beautiful world of, I feel like each song is like a subcategory of its own, alternative R&B, alternative funk, alternative rock, but it's just a kaleidoscope of emotions, and it's just
I love that.
really, like
That's
a
very
blast
good.
of color sometimes.
We got a blast of color. You got a kaleidoscope of music. I love that. But the common denominator sounds like it's alternative. How have you been able to embrace that? And being a woman of color, being a Black woman, and living and thriving in that, how have you been able to show the world that there are artists like me? I'm representing that.
Honestly, just by going outside and singing my songs with as much confidence as possible.
Yeah.
I actually started off more of a neo soul singer, and that transitioned into this like, I don't know, big blast of just like, this is who I am. Like, I have a song, Great Lake, and I feel like it speaks to that a lot. You know, like, I don't care if you hate me, you scream it out to the world wide. No busy trying to tame me because this is my life, you know? And yeah, I just feel like that encompasses the whole Chioke genre as a whole. Like,
hey, if you got people screaming your name, regardless if it's hate or not, guess what? They still know it.
Okay.
They still know it. Now, you talked about how you were at, what, was a Roots picnic 2 years ago.
Yes.
Basically, it sounded like a manifestation. Well, I'm not coming back until I'm on stage
Yes.
here. You know what I mean? Do you realize, or did you realize how much power there is in the tongue when you said that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of power in the tongue, and I also feel like we put in a lot of hard work, you know? So you just have to match those two. I feel like it's one thing to manifest and dream and speak these things into existence. Like, I'm one of those people, I'll write it on my wall. Like, I want this to happen. I want to open for this band. Like, I want these things to come into my life. But I feel like when you manifest, you align yourself with certain opportunities subconsciously that bring those things to life. So
the faith and the works.
Yes, coming
absolutely.
together. So you'll be hitting the stage, Roots Picnic 2024. You have, of course, major artists, Jill Scott, Lil Wayne. I mean, there's so many. Now we can say Chioke's name is up there too. How are you feeling in this moment?
Oh my gosh, it's just so overwhelming, honestly. Like, it's very exciting. It's super cool to share with my family. I'll say that for sure. Like, everyone's been so excited. Like, Chioke is performing at the Roots Picnic.
Yeah.
That's my daughter. That's my cousin. You know, all of that type of stuff. So it's just really cool. I feel like it's a win for the whole city, honestly, because a lot of people have known me for performing these past 4 years. Like, at open mics, different showcases, different shows. Like, I've really just been working my ass off. Like,
And the work is continuously paying off because it doesn't stop here.
yes,
It does not stop
all.
here
This is
at
just the
all.
beginning.
I love that. Okay, Will, how are you feeling with being a part of a huge factor with supporting creatives, funding creatives, and seeing people's dreams come true like Chioke's in this moment?
It's a blessing. I think opportunities like this are part of why we do what we do, right? We consider ourselves the #1 platform for creatives, and that really is because we work hard every day and every night to specifically create opportunities to make sure folks have community, to make sure folks have access to the resources to do what it is that they do. So anytime we get to see someone do something that's like really moving the needle, right, really elevating a step in their career, it's like, we on the right path.
Yeah,
right?
you're doing it.
Yeah.
Not just the on the right path, you're doing it.
Absolutely.
Not trying, okay?
That's right.
We're doing.
And then listen, so we support creators, but you mind if I also like shout out something dope for the music lovers?
Talk to me. What you got?
So look, Roots Picnic weekend is gonna be fire. It's Saturday and Sunday. Saturday night after the Roots Picnic, we actually have a really special after party and jam session. So we're gonna be bringing a lot of talent from the picnic over to Rec Philly, which is right down at 9th and Market, 901 Market Street. And we got this thing that we're calling the Black Lily Experience.
Ooh.
So we're really doing an ode to the Black Lily. If y'all not familiar, the Black Lily was such a movement. It was a space where really I think a lot of the neo soul movement was nurtured, right?
Yes.
And we want to bring that energy back. So we're gonna have an opportunity for a lot of dope artists to come over, pull up, and it's gonna be one of them once in a lifetime kind of experiences. So go ahead and grab those tickets at recphilly.com/events. And don't miss it because it's going to be super, super special following the Roots Picnic on Saturday, June 1st.
You want to follow the Roots Picnic, you want to follow Rec Philly, you want to follow Chioke, and you want to follow Live Nation Urban that's
right.
making all of this happen. What's magical about this is that June is Black Music Month.
It sure is.
You know, and
sure
we're
is.
having this celebration here in Philly. It's no secret that Philadelphia has that sound, pioneers of Black music and musicians and of all genres. So I'm happy that we continuously are able to put the spotlight on artists like you and musicians that really are the pioneers and getting the shine and continuously doing so in 2024. Amazing. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Okay, before you guys go, where can everyone follow you at?
Yo, if you want to stay tuned to the Rec Philly journey, tap in with us at Rec Philly on all the platforms at REC Philly.
Okay, you can find me at 5, the number 5, DA cat, 5 the cat, because I'm a cat lady, of course. So
I love that. I have a cat too.
Hey, yo.
But you know what? Since you said 2 years ago you manifested this, can you give us a new manifestation for the next 2 years?
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, I definitely want to have my own tour. I have an album coming out in October, When in Doubt, and I would love to take that on the road top of next year. So that is my plan, to just continue to spread across the world.
Let's go.
It is said, so it is done. Okay?
Yes.
Done.
It is done. Get more details, get this interview and more right now at rnbphilly.com.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh, all together? You want
No, like, okay.
separate? Okay, did you stop recording? No, perfect. Okay.
Which camera am I looking at?
Which camera? You want them to look at
Middle?
the center camera?
All right.
Okay, Chioke, I want you to say, hey, I'm Chioke. I'm performing live at this year's Roots Picnic 2024. Get more details now at rnbphilly.com.
Okay. Hey, I'm Chioke. I'll be performing at Roots Picnic this year, 2024. Get more details at rnbphilly.com.
That was perfect. That was great. Now, well, I don't have to tell you anything.
Oh, all right. I was ready. I was ready for the line.
You're good. You don't have to say anything.
All right, you ready? Peace, y'all. It's your boy Will Toms, co-founder of Rec Philly, the #1 platform for creators. And listen, you can watch this entire interview at rnbphilly.com.